Hold on, starting live video.
Hello, welcome to Being Stylish and Fit. I'm your host, Tangi Brewer, excited to be in Las Vegas here in the Fit Forbes Fabulous Mansion. We have with us, you guys, a celebrity in the kitchen, Miss Forbes Riley. She has been transformed. And we're here all the way from London. We have Chef Luke. Chef
Howdy.
Luke. So you all, we are going to be, and we're here with Forbes. Forbes, you all. Forbes Riley.
Forbes, you all.
First of all, I want to say thank you because you are transforming the world in a speed way. Like what I've witnessed this weekend, seeing people transform and change from the inside out. She developed the Spin Gym, which is an amazing fitness product that it's like a gym in a bag, and you will hear about it. If you haven't heard about it, you will hear about Spin Gym. And she's also into wellness. She created a book that's online, a wellness program online that is also pretty fabulous, I have to say, and a book. So we are in the kitchen, and we are going, come here, Chef.
Yo.
So what I did, I went to Whole Foods, and I got a variety of items. And we are going to be creative because Chef Luke is a vegan cook. And we have some vegan options, and we're gonna see how we can create and have fun because food is all about creating. Food is supposed to be fun, right? Food is a playground. Passionate.
I love that. Can you just say those words again, please? I love that.
It's spicy, right? It's romantic with all the different colors. And so what we have, so what I did, I got some portobellos. And I got some,
do me a favor.
let's talk about it.
Breathe.
Yes. This is exciting. I know. I get excited when
I have never not gotten a word in edgewise in my life. I love this. You're good. No, you're good. No, you keep going. I'm loving this.
Okay.
But we will just take a second to say, hey, we love you. Say the name of your show again very slowly.
It's called Being Stylish and Fit.
So Being Stylish and Fit. We got Luke all the way, he literally flew here all the way from the UK. We finally got him to put on pants because earlier today he had no pants on.
I like to be, free.
But now I gotta, so this is live, correct?
It's live.
So can I just ask a question?
Yeah.
Most people think to get big and fit, you gotta eat meat and chicken and fish. You eat a plant-based diet. And can we, Tansy, do me a favor? Reveal what a plant-based diet will do for your abs.
There you go.
That, don't go no lower. No. But look at this. This, I've never seen, I didn't think that vegans could do that. So why don't we, and you and the two of you, Tansy, you guys eat a very specific diet.
Yes.
Explain to them what it is.
I'll let you roll.
Okay, so when I was running track and field at a high level, I was a meat eater, but I was struggling internally. So a lot of inflammation in terms of bloating. My digestive system wasn't working particularly well. On the outside, I looked amazing, but internally, I just wasn't good at all. So I pilot studied my body for 2 months, eating plant-based foods. The first week was pretty hard, but I've always loved cooking from a young age. So I'm quite the creative cook. I like to bring colour, vibrance. I like to play with food. So I find food playful. So if you can't be playful and release that child in you, okay, then cooking's boring.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. So that's my background. Once I've started playing with food and introducing the plant-based diet, okay, my body on an internal level changed massively. Okay, my digestion was a lot better. I was sleeping a lot better. My skin is so much healthier. And my performance in the gym hasn't changed at all. My strength, I haven't decreased in terms of strength, power.
You like to do upside down push-ups. Could you do one for us just to see? Right? Can you just kind of follow? No, seriously, we're talking 6 counts.
So.
Wow. I want to see a little handstand. Wait, little handstand. I'm kind of being greedy here. Little handstand.
Oh.
Little hand.
Headstand, let's go.
Oh, in the kitchen. That's how Forbes rolls, you all.
Now just go wash your hands. Go wash your hands.
Go wash your hands right
So-
there. And I'll tell them about Okay, so
Tans,
for
what
me,
do we
you all. Okay, so what we're gonna make today, we're gonna do portobello mushroom burgers because we just talked about how you don't need to have a burger. So what we did, we bought we bought some meat, right, from the guys. But we're gonna do a taste test. We're gonna see. Oh, and we have Logan over here who's cut up our. We have our Brussels sprout. I'm so excited.
I gotta share some because I'm being taken a little behind the scenes.
Yes.
Logan's never cut a thing in his life. I don't know Logan. What do you live on to get like that?
Logan's pretty shredded too, you all, and he
He's
really
just,
well.
yeah, but he's also young. Oh, damn.
Look at the guns.
Ow, ow. So, but tangent. So,
Yes.
the point I wanted to make is that most of you say to me, it's too expensive to eat healthy. It's too hard to do this. We're going to show you with a couple of kids who've never done this before how easily you can eat healthy and make the right choices. Have it delicious. Your kids love what you eat.
Yes,
too.
they love what I eat. My 8-year-old, shout out to Kagan Brewer, he loves every vegetable there is. He'll actually say, if he goes over to someone's house, they serve him pizza, he'll say, may I have something to balance that out with? So you gotta have something live. You gotta have live food in order to stay alive and vivacious. Get abs like that. Get a body that will work for you. You've got to make sure you're fueling it properly. So what we did, so we have some portobello mushrooms. So let's spice this baby up, because guess what? It's all about how you flavor the foods, everybody. You don't want to have it boring. You know what I always say? Food should make your taste buds dance, and guess what? Your body too. And I know you know about that because you like to dance, right?
Wait. No, hum a little because he'll dance for us. Now go ahead, hold her.
Just not on the floor.
Come
No,
on.
just the floor.
I won't. We'll just,
Come on.
We'll just get the hips going a little bit. Yeah.
Yes.
I won't go on the floor, but I will.
Oh no. Okay.
Don't worry, washing my hands. It's fine.
Back to washing
So yeah,
hands.
talking about we're going to be doing
So
a
tell me, and I'll do it.
plant-based burger. Okay, so we're going to be using the base. We've got gluten-free buns.
Right, and this is balsamic
Okay, so we're
vinegar.
going to toast those nice and crispy.
Let's get
Okay,
this going.
we're going to season the portobello mushrooms first.
With balsamic vinegar,
Indeed.
everybody. We've got balsamic
Okay,
all
so we've got
over
the
there.
sweetness, the acidity there as well. Okay, we're going to use a bit of turmeric powder as well. So turmeric.
Well, could you say that so the Americans could understand what?
Turmeric.
So turmeric, which
So,
can,
let her interpret. What's it called?
Turmeric. Turmeric is.
I
Yes.
that's it.
So turmeric. I say turmeric. You say.
Turmeric.
Okay.
say potato, you say potato, who cares?
But guess what?
Also known as
It's an
curcumin.
Yes, curcumin. Tell them about it because it's powerful.
Wait, and you know what I love, cumin? I love to say, you know what? You are only cumin.
Okay,
So you
so
wanna put that on
the
there?
main reason I like to use turmeric, so have you heard of, I always say this wrong, Ayurvedic medicine? Okay, so it's an Indian principle. Okay, so when we talk about Ayurvedic medicine, okay, it's all to do with mind-body balance. Turmeric, okay, you might, you know when you eat a curry and you get those yellow fingers? That's what turmeric is, okay?
Right.
But the power of turmeric, anti-inflammatory. Amazing for inflammation, okay, amazing for recovery.
Yes, amazing.
They use it for things like grazes during the war, things like covering cuts, things like that. Okay, it's a very powerful ingredient. Okay, it also has that potent flavour as well.
Yes, amazing.
One thing I like to use with curcumin, or say, how you say it?
Turmeric.
Turmeric. Okay, I like to do turmeric lattes. Okay, that's very
Yes,
popular at the
amazing.
moment.
So
So that's like your coffee substitute, your
Wait,
latte
you're doing,
substitute.
when we get to that, can we do a turmeric?
Yes, turmeric.
Turmeric.
So yes, when he's watching this, let me get you some soda. Yeah, my gentle. Okay, so we.
So my team
Sweet
in the
potato fry
background
time.
are working very hard.
Yes, they're
We've actually
preparing.
worked very hard this week, so we've taken the time today to gel together and have a meal together.
Get Miss Tatiana in
I
here
have to
because
go
this
for-
is a.
We've got the turmeric.
Hang on a
Yes,
second. Why are you doing that?
Tatiana.
Well, because Tatiana's a cover fitness
Yes,
model of
guys.
more than any of
You
us.
guys, and I am not a chef, and these extraordinary chefs have motivated and inspired me to want to cook. I mean, that's my family would laugh right now, seriously, because I am the least person. Chicken, broccoli, and rice is all I eat. So her passion, her love, like I'm so excited now. Her energy has just rubbed off on me.
And
I'm learning so much. Like I'm learning how to cut properly.
And yes, that's huge, right? How you cut things.
Yes.
And sometimes not really.
Presentation.
Guess what? We have the guys cutting, and it really is just getting in the kitchen and playing. And it doesn't have to be perfect, right? So let's see what we'll bring it over here, guys. So we have some sweet potato fries. They're already seasoning them. So we toss this in what? We got our.
So first of all, most people just think sea salt, boring.
Boring.
Okay, so
Boring.
things like paprika.
Look at that.
Okay, you get that smoky flavour.
This
Things like
per-
cinnamon.
this smoked
Cinnamon
paprika
is
right here.
perfect for blood sugar regulation. So those with diabetes, okay, perfect for those spikes that you get in terms of insulin levels. Okay, so
Right,
great regulator. Okay, also it's got a natural sweetness. Okay, then we've used a bit of Himalayan sea salt. Okay, amazing electrolyte.
Yes, and
Okay.
it's got all your good
Indeed.
properties. Lots of
Okay, we've got black pepper in there as well, and then to bind it all together, we've used some organic cold-pressed coconut oil. Okay, you can use olive oil as well. Okay, not extra virgin. Okay, that becomes rancid at high
Right,
temperatures,
right.
so we don't want it to oxidize. Okay, so we don't want that burning. In other words, that's to keep it simple.
Yes.
Okay, so coconut oil can be cooked at a high temperature. hence why we're using that today.
Right.
Also, it has that nice sweetness flavour as well.
Yes.
Plus, it's my favourite thing.
Yes, and now let's see. Now we've got these Brussels sprouts. Let's tell them what we're gonna do with Brussels sprouts. because
Okay, so
amazing.
everyone at Christmas, that's the only time most people eat Brussels sprouts, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use a little maple syrup. Okay, so 100% Canadian maple. Okay, natural sweetener. Okay, plant-based as well. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna get a nice tablespoon.
Yes,
Where's our
we're
cup?
gonna doctor these Brussels sprouts up. You see, they're plain right now, but
Okay,
we're getting
so-
ready to make them amazing.
If I get a nice bowl.
Get a bowl. Great.
Okay, so Brussels sprouts going in. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I like to get my hands dirty. Okay, so I'm going to marinate them, and you're going to get your hands dirty, girl.
Yes, I'm ready.
All right.
Okay.
So we're going to do maple sprouts. Okay, so what we're going to do, because we're feeding quite a lot of people, we're going to do 2 tablespoons, or 2 dessert spoons. Okay, so if you get your hands in there for me, give that a nice blend.
A nice blend. A nice blend, everybody.
Okay, as we're doing that, okay, I want a few sprinkles of the black pepper. That's going to add a little kick to it as well.
Yes, the black pepper.
Okay, and we have some kosher salt as well.
We
Okay.
normally use, guys, Himalayan salt.
Yep.
But this is what we have here in
There we go.
the match. So we are going to sprinkle a little bit of that on there.
Indeed. Okay, so that is what we're going to be using as well. Okay, and we finish off, we're going to use a little bit of olive oil as well.
Right?
Okay,
Because
so
when we
you've got
toast
your
them-
omegas. Okay, so you've got your omega 3, 6 and 9 ratio. Okay, great for cholesterol levels, keeping that healthy cholesterol. So some healthy fats as well. Okay, fat is great for us. Okay, in terms of, think of it as insulation. Think of it as a preserved energy source, a long, steady, regulating energy source.
Right.
Okay, and it's also great in terms of keeping our muscles strong. All right,
Yes.
keeping our skin healthy.
Right.
Okay,
Let's
so
finish
fats
off.
are essential.
We're going to finish off those. We've got the turmeric on that
Yeah.
portobello mushroom. We've also got it marinating in the
Where we've got, so we've got
balsamic
turmeric, we've got the
vinegar.
balsamic. Okay, I'm going to use a little chili flakes
and here's
because
a
I
little
like the little.
paprika as well.
Yeah, let's do it.
You said chili flakes?
Chili flakes, yes, gives it a little pop, right? A little kick.
Okay, so we've got paprika, the turmeric. Okay, so we're getting that smokiness. Okay, you've got your anti-inflammatory in there. Okay, you've got the natural sweetness from the balsamic. Okay, so that's going to be our base.
Right.
Okay, what we're going to do now, we need to season the meat version. Okay, so we've got the meat option.
So what, yes, guys, and so here's the thing with the meat, okay? I know that not everybody eats a vegetarian diet, right? And it's all about adding the alkaline. Alkaline food simply means food that is alive, right? Food that you see, there's kale here, there's asparagus here, food that is acidic, here things like your meat, right? So we're gonna show some of the guys who only love to eat the beef, we're gonna show them how to make a balanced, healthy meal, right? We're gonna show them how to eat meat, but still kind of add the different additives like the colorful foods to make this burger beautiful.
It's all about
and
balance.
wonderful. Right. All about
And also,
balance.
because we're using organic, okay?
Yes,
none of
organic,
that, none
no
of that
nitrates.
cheap stuff, okay?
That's the first thing you want to do. If you're gonna do meat right, you want to make sure you get
Good
organic,
quality.
no nitrates, right?
Definitely.
And make sure that no antibiotics as well.
Okay, so again, we're going to get messy. It's all about, we're going to massage that
So
meat.
I
And then
have to
you're gonna-
massage the meat?
Yeah,
Oh my
girl.
goodness, if you guys
Face
do know
your
me,
fear.
Face my fear. Because I am a vegan. Just to let you know, I don't eat meat, but I'm going to take one for the team. Right, team?
Yes, team.
Okay, yes, go team, go.
Okay, so we're just going to keep it simple. We've got a delicious Montreal steak seasoning. Okay, so think that nice steak that you go to when you go to your steak restaurant. Okay, the perfect seasoning for that. So we're going to use a little bit of that. All right.
Okay, going to use a little bit of the steak seasoning here.
Perfect. Okay, we're going to whack that in there for me.
Here we go.
Okay, we're going to massage that in a little bit of olive oil. All right.
Put your meat in there, and he's putting olive oil right here in the meat.
Okay, so now you're going to use a good minute or two. Okay, massage that in. Okay, what we want that meat to soak up all those flavours. Okay, we want to create those flavours. So when we're cooking those burgers, the flavours are oozing out, they're marinating, they're massaging into that meat. That's what we want. She's kneading that meat
Put a
nicely.
little bit of more olive oil in there. And a little bit more of the pepper in there as well. Kneading that. And would you say a little bit of smoked paprika?
Go for it.
Smoked paprika, we're gonna put that in the meat too
Okay,
as
so
well.
the good thing when you're in the kitchen is to just play with it. Okay, so you know, play with flavors. Okay, because you never know what you can create.
What are some of
Right?
your top ingredients as far as flavors?
So
That you would say
if I
everybody
was
needs
to
have in the
do
kitchen?
a meat burger, okay, I love a pineapple salsa or a mango salsa. Okay, so think, well, let's think pineapple. Okay, so diced pineapple, things like fresh chili flakes. Okay, little acidity in there. I use the lime as well, so the zest of a lime. Okay, create that exotic feel. Okay, mango salsa is perfect. Okay, so diced tomato, diced red onion, diced mango. Again, a little bit of lime juice in there as well, lime zest. Okay, perfect salsa for the burger. Another plant option that we tend to use is black beans. Okay,
Yes.
perfect protein quality. Okay, probably the highest bean protein you can get. Okay, so black bean burger or a dookie beans is one of my favourites.
Yes, I love those too.
Yeah, also
We
they're
were
quite
gonna-
colourful as well. So.
Right. We were gonna make black bean burgers too. It was a toss up between that and the portobello, but
Well, the thing with portobello mushroom, it's easy. It's pretty creative. Okay, not many people eat mushrooms.
right.
Okay, so portobello, they look good. They're pretty quick to cook. Okay, and it's simple. Black beans can be quite time consuming. Okay, especially when you're binding your breadcrumbs and so on and so forth. So we're just going to keep it simple with the portobello, the avocado. We've got some delicious organic tomatoes as well. Okay, and just keep it simple.
And then we have an arugula salad here
Indeed.
as well. I'm doing arugula salad.
So
Arugula is amazing.
what we're going to do first of all is we're going to get the sweet potato fries on the go because they're
Oh,
going to
let's
take
do
the
this.
longest. All right.
Toss those in there.
So oven preheated, I hope.
I think this
Perfect.
needs a little bit more oil in this
Yeah,
fries.
that's fine.
We're gonna put some. Oh, it's right here.
Got the tray.
Okay,
you
yes,
have the
coconut
trays?
would be great. So guys, what we're doing, we're just seasoning, putting a little bit of oil into the sweet potato fries. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Again, if you're just joining, we have Chef all the way from Luke, all the way from all the way from London.
Yeah, so
and he's here in the kitchen.
all we're doing today is literally we're just talking, having fun in the kitchen.
Yes,
Okay, we've had a long day, a long week actually, but it's been amazing. Okay,
Yes.
and we're just having a healthy meal together. It's all about balance. Okay, so getting those macros. So when I say macronutrients, think your carbohydrate, your protein, your fats. Okay, so we're just getting a nice balance, a nice blend, and harmonising the flavours. Okay, in terms of what we have in the kitchen. So we've got some great stuff. Okay, so
Yes.
sweet potato fries we need to get going first.
Yes, we're gonna
Okay,
get
those
these
are going to take
going.
the longest. They're going to slow cook. We're going to try and get them nice and crispy. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we're going to crack on with the burgers as well. All right. Also, we're going to create a nice salad as well. So we've got some fresh organic kale. Okay, I'm not actually going to do anything with that. Okay, I'm going to keep it raw. Okay, keep it living. Okay, we're going to do some nice roasted asparagus. Okay, great low carb vegetable. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to do some spiralised cucumber. Okay, delicious. Okay, water content in this is around 80-85%. Okay, so great sauce for you. Okay. We've got some pumpkin seeds as well. So again, when I talk about your omegas, okay, so people like to take things like cod liver oil. Okay, pumpkin seeds are perfect in terms of your blend of 3 and 6. Okay, so when I say 3 and 6, okay, so all your healthy fatty acids, your essential fatty acids. Okay, when I talked about skin, okay, energy, long-lasting energy, healthy muscle, okay, insulation as well to the body, and just keeping us generally healthy and our well-being healthy. Okay, so how's the
Alright.
sweet potato fries doing?
Great. We're putting a little bit of cinnamon on here, guys. A little bit more cinnamon on there.
Okay, have we got the
So
we've got our
this-
trays?
We've got the trays. We're gonna just put those in there. Let's see here. This will be fine here until we get our trays.
Okay, so again, what we're going to do with the burgers, okay, we need to create a pate. Okay, so create a nice little patty. All right. So where's my assistant who likes getting the hands dirty?
All right, we are. So the sweet potato fries are cooking there.
Okay.
I'm going to whip up this portobello burger while he's making that.
So we don't want to make them too big, okay, because we want them to cook, right? Okay, you're literally just going to play with the mixture, mould it to a nice patty size. Simple. Alright, there's the little burger. Okay, so what I'm going to do with the burger, okay, we're going to brown them off firstly. Okay, so I like to brown them off and then finish them off in the oven. Okay, or the perfect option, especially in a nice summer day. Okay, sadly it's pretty cold outside and it's very dark. Use the barbecue. Okay, get that nice char. Or if you have a nice griddle, okay, perfect. Creates that char effect. Okay, we're going to get the red onion diced if we can.
Yes, we get this red onion diced here. Red onions are great for color, right? I just love them.
Definitely.
We have some
Okay, so
jalapeno.
other options as well, instead of using red onion, use shallot. Okay, shallots are a smaller version of an onion. They're very sweet as well. Spring onion, okay, used in Asian cooking a lot. Okay, perfect in terms of salads and topping on your natural soups, things like that. Okay, and obviously your cooking onions, okay, great for flavour, great for things like stews, cooking, curries, things like that.
Got those. Want to get those burgers marinated. The burgers have marinated very nicely here in the balsamic seasoning. So you want those to marinate just a bit, and we've got them marinating. There's a little bit of that white wine there. Go a little bit of the and actually we're gonna put a little bit
Crush some
of
garlic
this.
as well.
Yes, crush some garlic and put a little bit of this white wine into the Brussels sprouts.
Go for
How
it.
about that? Here we go. So we've got a little bit of the red wine vinaigrette in the Brussels sprouts. We've got some maple syrup and we've got some pepper and some Himalayan seasoning, okay?
For those
So when
meaty,
you say a little bit, if I'm making that at home, what is a little bit?
Okay, we have our person who's behind the video camera there. So when you're making it at home, you guys see that? It just depends on how much you're using. You don't want to do it overbearingly. So you want to use just maybe a half a teaspoon in there, not
so
more.
if we're making for a big group, okay, so I've used 2 dessert spoons of maple. Okay, so there's a good 8 to 10 people in the room, so 2 dessert spoons, perfect. Okay, if you was using just for 2, cooking for 2, a teaspoon, okay, maximum. Naturally, sprouts, when they're roasted anyway, the sweetness comes out of it, okay?
And we're going to roast
So we don't
them
want
and
to
put them in the
overdo
oven.
seasoning and we don't want to overdo the sweetness. Okay,
Yes.
so if you was cooking for 2, teaspoon maximum. Okay,
So they're getting ready to go.
again with the salt, think a pinch of salt. Okay, so just doing the finishing off these burgers.
And we're getting ready to now put the Brussels sprouts into the oven because they are ready to go.
So guys, tell me about your 10x experience. Tell the fans out there, 10x experience. What have you learned?
Okay, so we've been at this conference, everybody, and it's been pretty amazing. It's called 10X Growth Conference with Grant Cardone's conference, and we're here with Forbes Riley. She was one of the speakers, and she tore down the house, didn't
She
she,
was
everybody?
amazing.
She rocked the house, and so for me, you know, what I learned is that, you know, you release the miracle. One of the things that one of the speakers said, he said that our gifts are evangelism, right? Whatever we have inside of us, every day we go out, that is what we're evangelizing, and people are drawn to that. And I've always said that before, but it was phenomenal. Someone else, that's a nugget.
Yeah, it was absolutely extraordinary. All the things that we learned. It's all about 10xing your life, whether it's your fitness, it's your business, everything in your life. But it's also really just getting clear on your message, standing in your power and going full force and doing whatever it takes to do it. You know, there were so many phenomenal speakers, but Forbes Riley, oh my gosh, everyone was floored. She put out some amazing success, just nuggets. We learned so much. And you know what? She brought someone on stage and she did some of her training, her transformational training, right there on stage in front of everyone. It was mind-boggling just to see how interaction she does and how she can really take someone to, what do you really want? Like, and why do you want that? So the message has been absolutely amazing. So many different things, so many speakers, phenomenal. And what did you get from it?
Me, what I got from it is, okay, so I came into America, okay, very low in confidence, going through a very tough time, a lot of adversity going through my life, and Forbes kindly invited me along, okay, to be a part of this amazing team, and I feel very privileged because I'm walking out of it, my head held high, and my life, mentally I'm growing already, okay, so I've 10x my mental state, okay, so in terms of, I've always been a confident person, okay, but internally, okay, I'm quite a shy person, okay, that's completely bored it out of me, okay, I'm ready to take that leap of faith, okay, we had a special guest here today earlier as well, okay, she shared her story and how far she's came, and that completely inspired me, so that for me has been the best, okay, what I've just experienced in the last half an hour, so, and also meeting the amazing inspirational team, okay, from all walks of life, and we've just gelled together, and that's been the highlight, definitely.
Yes, awesome. So we've got one already there in the stove cooking. Let's go ahead and make the portobellos. Let's let that be. We're gonna go ahead and fire up the pan to make the portobello mushroom burgers right now. So Chef Luke,
Oh, sorry.
let's see if you rock the burgers.
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. We got the pan
Okay,
fired up now.
What I think we should do first is brown off the beef, because we're gonna put those in the oven. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna put the portobello in the oven. Okay, we'll do those in the oven.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use a little bit of coconut oil, okay, just to lubricate the pan.
So coconut oil, everybody, instead of anything like a vegetable oil or a canola oil, coconut oil is the oil of choice. You want to use that. It's got your natural, healthy fats in there. Get the unrefined, organic coconut oil.
Not a
And
clue.
there's a coconut oil too that does not have a coconut flavor to it too as well. I know I buy that one.
There is flavourless ones as
Yeah,
well.
there's flavorless ones if you're worried about your meat smelling or tasting like coconut.
Okay, so just going to lubricate the pan. Okay, and this is just going to brown off the meat. Okay, so brown it off. Okay, sear the meat. Okay, get the flavours going, and then we're just going to literally finish them off. It's slow cooking in the oven. Okay, while the sweet potatoes cook. Okay, with the portobello mushrooms, okay, I know they're quite large, okay, but soon as they've been marinated, okay, they've already started to soften, okay, but literally they take a couple of minutes anyway.
That's true.
Okay, so just going to get it all around the pan.
So I'm going to show you all, everybody, how to make this burger even healthier when the presentation of it, what you're to put on the burger, right? And how you balance it out with some healthy good organic ingredients if you're a burger eater. Again, we are vegans, right, Chef Luke?
We are indeed. I hate the word vegan. I like to use plant-based.
Yeah, let's talk about that, plant-based.
Power of plants.
Yeah, a pair of plants, because
Things like, I'll give you an example. So my parents like to forage things like nettle. Okay, so nettle soup is a perfect example. Okay, so, you don't even have to pay for that. Okay, so you can go and find some fresh nettles, okay, and you can create a nice broth using a little bit of bouillon stock, which is a fermented vegetable stock. Okay. Also things like fresh garlic. Okay. Easily available. Okay. Fresh garlic is particularly great for when you have colds and things. So it has antiseptic properties. Okay. Great for increasing the temperature in the food, and also things like fresh ginger. Okay. Galangal, which is part of the ginger family as well. Okay. Ginger again. Okay. Perfect. In terms of providing a thermogenic to the food. So when I say thermogenic, okay, creating thermogenesis in terms of think chilies as well. Okay, so increasing the temperature helps metabolize fats. Okay, break down fats. Okay.
So you got the garlic going.
Yeah.
Did you want the garlic for it, Chef? You were talking about the garlic.
Yeah, I want the garlic crush. I'm gonna be using that. Oh well, I want the garlic crush for the portobello.
Okay, so we're gonna put some crushed garlic also on the portobello mushroom burgers too as well. So again, they've been marinating you all in this wonderful sauce, and here I go as I'm shaking it. So they're gonna have such a wonderful flavor. And the key with portobello mushrooms is that you wanna make sure you have it marinating, right? At a good period of time. Overnight is wonderful, right? But if you don't have that amount of time, portobello mushrooms are porous, so they soak in the ingredients, that whatever you're putting on there. So even if you have right now, like we do, just a little amount of time, because we want to make sure that you guys are able to see everything done, and how quick it is to make a quick, healthy meal. All right? So it's got that going.
Okay, so we want to make sure the pan's nice and hot before we put anything in. Okay, so get that pan piping hot. Okay, we're literally going to sear the meat. Okay, get the flavours in, and then we're going to literally finish those off in the oven as well.
In the oven. See, that's so. Tell them about that.
We can keep them in the pan, okay, but I like to keep them in the oven, slow cooking, keep them nice and hot. Get the meat inside cooked. when people use burgers on a, in a frying pan, okay, it cooks perfectly on the outside, okay, but tends to not cook on the inside. Okay, so we want to keep that nice shape that we created. Okay, so keeping it in the oven, that nice slow cooking, okay, will help sear the meat nicely inside.
So everybody, I trust that you are doing well, and you had a great energizing week thus far. One of the things also I want to talk about is your plant-based lifestyle. Like, how have you? I know you're in London.
So plant-based. Okay, so what I tend to do, my typical day, I like to start my day with a alkaline juice. Okay, so think green juice, things like, if you've never heard of things like wheatgrass, chlorella, spirulina. Okay, so those are like your algae. Okay, your fermented greens. Okay, you can actually purchase powders. I'll give you an example.
Yeah, this is a great powder, everyone. It tastes wonderful.
Okay, so I use a brand called Viva Life. Okay, it's all natural. Okay, it all comes in a dehydrated format. Okay, this one's actually sweetened with pineapple powder and lemongrass. Okay, so it kills that green taste, if you like. Okay, I'm just going to drain off a little bit of the oil.
Drain that oil.
Okay.
Wow. You just put those in the oven?
Yeah. So if you can get me a oven dish ready for me, that'd be amazing. Okay, so they're nicely cooked on the outside, okay, but the aim is using the oven. It's going to help cook the meat and seal the meat on the inside.
So wow, chef, so you don't cook them all in the pan. You gotta finish them off in the oven. And look how perfectly round those are. And I like that it's just a palm-sized serving, right? You don't
Yeah.
want to make sure you eat any more
Definitely.
than that. Especially if you're eating something like beef, right? We're gonna pop
Okay.
those in the oven.
That's fine, I can add those to the...
Okay.
Yeah, go
In
for
the
it.
oven.
Yeah.
Find a little space here.
Okay, so there's a big group of us, so might as well finish the last three off. We've got some big boys in the house. Okay, they might want a double decker, triple decker. I know my man behind me does.
So you start off with,
Okay, so what I want you to do, if we can get some pepper sliced as well.
yes, the slices
Okay,
of
and
pepper.
we're going to start preparing the salad as well.
Woo! This is one of my favorites. This ought to be fun. So we're gonna make a fun, vivacious salad for you all today, too, as well. So we've got the peppers, gonna rinse those babies.
Yo, man, how are you doing, Chuck?
Awesome.
And then there's Chuck over there with the video.
I'm
So,
filming.
yes.
Tell me about your 10X experience, Chuck. So obviously I only met you a few days ago, and I feel like I've known you for years.
Right.
It's just
feel the love in the room?
it's the 10X way.
It's a 10X way. Chuck has been marvelous. Really, everybody, it's hard to put everything into words, right? What has happened this week is nothing short of powerful. Everybody has, in their own right, been 10Xing their life. We have chefs here. We have a professional model, Logan here. Logan, you have been on. Tell us some of the things that you've done as far as your model.
I've done Nike. I have Hugo Boss in like 2 weeks. I've done a bunch of different things, a bunch of different fitness stuff, but also I don't really do runway because I'm a little bit short, honestly. But I've done a lot of print work lately.
Over here, well, you can talk to me while I cut these up. So, Logan, this has been tremendous. Because one of the things that you have said about this week, and even just about the experience, and even knowing Forbes, Riley, can you tell us about the experience when she met you, how she thought you?
Yeah, so
Tell us about that.
So we get here, everybody gets around the table. I don't really know anybody. Everybody kind of talking except for me. I'm like in the back on my phone, not really, just doing my own thing, kind of shy, I don't know. So we sit down and we go around the table and we have to say like our names and something about us and basically just talk about who you are. And so I say my name, I'm the first person up, by the way, and she's like, okay, you're next. I'm like, oh crap. Like, I'm thinking, okay, all these eyes I don't even know, we just barely met, or everybody just turns, looks at me, I'm like, oh crap, and I kind of just stood there for a minute. I probably turned bright red. I normally do.
Yes.
Turned bright red. And so I began to speak, and the first thing I said, she asked me a question, and I was like, I don't know. And right away, slaps me across the face. I'm like, everybody starts laughing, so I probably turn even redder. I'm like super embarrassed. Because that's just something that she does. Like, she wants you to be open, and she wants you to express who you are and be comfortable with who you are. And so saying, I don't know, you know, she wants you to open up and say that you do know, and be confident with whatever you say and whatever you do. Whatever you do in life, just be confident with it. And through this whole experience, I really just learned, just became more of a better me, I guess.
Yes.
You know?
Hasn't it been awesome to see everybody's talents and who they are become more brighter?
It's awesome.
You know, and I'm telling you, you all, Logan has rocked it. Logan has rocked it this week, and it's so great to see your life and who you are and your ability to go beyond your comfort zone, right? Because like he said, he was a little uncomfortable, and we all are uncomfortable sometimes.
And then she was doing the interview.
Right.
She's like over here doing the interview. I'm like watching her do the interview, and all of a sudden she like pulls me to go up to do the interview with her. I'm like, oh my goodness. I start sweating. She's like, why are you sweating while I'm on the interview, making fun of me because I'm sweating.
Yeah, yeah. So
it was bad. But now I feel like way more comfortable on camera and just
yes,
like
right.
way more.
And not just a model, right?
Yeah.
So,
but it's
tell
different
us,
when you're modeling, because it's like you and a photographer, or like you and like a few other people, you know.
Right.
And you don't really have to talk. Like you can just dance around. Like I like to dance. Like you saw me earlier. Like
yes, and now like to dance.
just
And
like to dance around. And
so tell me, Logan, like with you and your ability to stay fit, because all of us we're fitness professionals here, and we take care of our bodies, and that's why we're all together, right? Fitness brought us together, and of course purpose as well. But can you tell us about discipline? How old, like?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I actually cheated today. Really, like
Well-
I was craving these little gummy lifesavers, and I actually ate these little gummy lifesavers. But normally I stay super strict with my diet. I haven't eaten McDonald's since I was probably like 5.
So he hasn't eaten McDonald's since he was 5 years old. Do you miss it?
Heck
I mean, no.
If
of
I
course
smell
I'm
it, if I even smell it, I'm like, ugh. I feel like.
Yeah, let's talk about that, everybody, because some people say to me, Tangi, live a little and eat a hamburger and French fries. And
But
when
you are living the way you want to live, so
Thank you.
why not?
Thank you.
You know, you're happy the way your stomach's not going to be happy if you eat that type of stuff. You know, and you're not going to be happy.
You're
So
not going to be
living.
happy.
We're living. We love living. Like this is our life.
Right, this is our lifestyle, right? It's all about a lifestyle, everybody. And we've been making some amazing meals. Our breakfasts have been amazing. I'm talking about anywhere from healthy smoothies to oatmeals and protein pancakes, right?
Yeah.
Made with
And a whole
no
lot of Quest
flour.
bars.
And oh yeah, we had a sponsor, right?
Yeah.
Quest, shout out to Quest.
Shout out to Quest.
They sponsored us while we've been here, so thank you for
Thank you,
sponsoring
Bruce.
us. Yes, thank you so much, Bruce. So we've got the food is just a sizzling, everybody. We've got
Shout
things
out to
cooking.
Quest.
Yes, yes, the Quest.
We've been living up. No.
Yeah, but thank you so much, Logan. So you all, we're here in Vegas, and hello.
Okay, we know.
Yes.
Yo, you know, I just bought the Caribbean creative chef of all time. Please say hello to Mr. Kevin. Kevin is like the crazy chef. He looked at Luke's photos. He actually came all the way over here. He said, that fluffy stuff is nice, but you gotta do things that taste good. So, do me a favor, right in the camera, you live. Say hi to Tangi. I know this one.
Hi, chef. You're a chef of the Caribbean?
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm a chef in Vegas.
On Vegas, but you're a Caribbean chef.
A little Cajun, a little Italian, a little French.
Everything. Well, we have.
Right there. Go.
Go ahead.
So, no, seriously. I want you to look at the camera
I
right
gotta
there.
wash my hands first.
Yes,
before I do
yes.
anything.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yay! Are you gonna spice up the salad? I'm gonna let you.
I thought
I'm just gonna say
turkey-
something.
Okay, here
I want
you
you
go,
to
right here.
jerk it up a
I
little
know.
bit.
There's a there's some sanitizer.
Oh, he will not put on a little. Oh,
Right here, chef.
oh my.
Oh my gosh, that's what happens, you guys. Anything goes when you're with Forbes Live. I mean,
Raping
So,
everyone.
yes, come on.
Master. I don't want a master chef. I want a master baby.
Oh, we can put it on him. Let's put it in.
No, he's not putting on a. He's not putting on another chef.
Okay.
Okay, the idea in this team
Yeah.
is togetherness. So,
Yes, yes.
you know, that's
So
what
can
we've done
I
all
just
week. So
actually
let's
shout
do it.
out something?
Yes.
This is a problem that I have. So we met Kevin because he graciously offered to help transport our stuff. He's been amazing, but I'm the kind of person where if you do that, I bring you in, I bring you into the kitchen, I bring you into our life.
Yes.
We got a woman, there's one woman out of 9,000 people at this event who's reached out to me and said, can I please meet you, and every day, and finally we did. She's been out there crying with my daughter about how honored she is. So I'm loving that you took the challenge. We want people who step up and like, by the way, this man is not only perfectionist, but talented, and man, his food tastes good.
Woo!
Go.
So we have, okay, so I'm gonna give you some ingredients. You guys, this is totally impromptu. We have a chef, Caribbean chef here in Vegas, and we are gonna give him some ingredients, and we're gonna see what he does with it. So chef, you've got some peppers, you've got some jalapeno peppers, you've got some, we've got some onion for you, we've got some arugula, right? And I want to see what some flavors, what can you do with it? Be creative in the kitchen.